What the hell are these kids doing? Why are they just vibing on the beach?
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai.
Okay.
Do you know where it lives?
I don't even know what a Mujina Yokai is, so no.
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that? Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything.
What is it with Genshin and implementing parents that just don't care about their kids? My word.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real. Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me.
Got bad news for you,
The
kid.
folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real. Yeah, Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up.
Yoimiya, what are you doing to poison the minds of the youth over here?
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries though, I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
Well, now we just gotta tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai isn't real, Santa Claus isn't real, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your creativity?
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework just for you.
Well, just yet again, another person that is not going to aid us in the help to find our sister. Might as well look at some pretty explosions while we're at it.
In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Hey, Pops, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready.
It's bright daylight
Oh,
outside.
New faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
Looking forward to
Can
it.
wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
He don't care.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent...
Bro, I'm trying to listen to this man's story. Shut up.
Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials!
The materials.
Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Who's that?
Oh, you scared me there. I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over.
Is this like her slave or something? What the hell? There's the house itself speaking. Hello? Kind of scared.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side.
What?
We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
What the hell?
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Wow, that is so awesome.
It's a family tradition.
I mean,
All our regular customers know about this.
that's kind of how recipes work, though. Unless she's the first person that's invented a recipe.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. Who would have thought that things would turn out the way they have?
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution, because it'd be much better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry. Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Shut up, Paimon.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Like, I get it, but I mean, isn't the big electro field outside of the water enough? I mean, how is anyone gonna get through that? Seriously. And I mean, they're just gonna die if they do, which it sounds like that's what the Archon wants here.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom, and then seeing all the lights and colors and... What I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know?
I suppose.
So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
See, Yoimiya is just me when it comes to conversations.
Question, doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
Hell no.
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
Yoimiya is just me. There's no going around it.
Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't! That's out of the question!
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
There's no convincing you, is there? All right, then. you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks.
I don't like why they put that dialogue in, because I feel like I know exactly what they're trying to say. It kind of scares me.
Ugh, they don't always listen.
What?
It can't be helped. But also, it's not really a big deal.
Kind of sounds like a big deal.
Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Deluke.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. He was telling me all night about how good it tasted. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
To track down an enemy god. Well, kind of both, but this one more
And we're
prevalent.
looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me
Well,
put it this
can't
way.
come here,
I was
so.
just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though we don't want to raise any suspicion.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Yeah, no.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
We'll see about that one, Koichi.
That's way too small.
I knew it.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
You just cut down the nearest tree, didn't you?
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
Let's store the boat here for now, then. I'll fill Sakujiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakujiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them, and whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait. Oh no!
Yeah, but Paimon, think of it this way. We already came here with intentions to fight the Shogun, so what are they going to do? The Commission's going to say, oh, you'll have to face the Shogun. In fact, it would just make it easier. So I think helping them out with this is kind of a win-win.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
No, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
He's gonna
Is there
confess his
something you wanted
love.
to do?
He's gonna do
I
it.
didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
She switched topics very
Royal
quick.
Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryu Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
It doesn't seem like the smartest
Oh,
idea.
don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Mm-hmm.
That kid cheering in the background.
The fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of Naganohara Fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies.
Congratulations.
You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Assuming their marriage.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Get called out, bozo.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara Fireworks Show. We've been together ever since. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganohara's shop and ordered my firework. even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
We're harboring a criminal. Help us.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
What?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young.
For real?
They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
We've been found.
Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
No.
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Let's go.
Oh, this is bad
Master of
news.
evasion,
I don't think
Sakujiro.
Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
My man's literally a copy and paste character. He thinks he can get past me. Sad.
Let's light it up!
Not bad. Not bad.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet.
Ooh.
We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganohara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion.
Yeah, but what's worse, illegality or immorality? You need to ask yourself that, Keisuke.
Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? Just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Apparently everything.
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
You're gonna regret this.
We can't let her fight them all alone!
Where'd he go? Oh, he's just vibing in the water.
Time for a light show!
I must withdraw.
Such a sad fate to be sniped while in the water. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Unfair.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Whirling snow!
What? He got his health back? That's terrible. Bruh, die already. Jeez.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other.
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
You're not.
The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Huh? No. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh. Hmm.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It's quite beautiful.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Very nice. There's quite the nice contrast between the eternity of Inazuma and the instant that is a firework. Quite like that.